Cows or cattle have played a major role in the well-being of almost every African community. Having a cow or even a big herd was and still is a symbol of social status. These beautiful herds in Ngoma district, central Uganda, hold a lot of value for the people around. For a long time, local ingenuity was limited to milking, churning ghee, beef and hides that were the only product from the cow. Giving milk a long shelf life or turning it into yogurt was a preserve of big corporation, but not anymore. This simple but effective production unit in Nyendo Town, Masaka district belongs to Dovec Enterprises under the leadership of Ronald Cheyune.
We add value on milk and we make yogurt. Our yogurt is Dovec fresh yogurt.
Ronald is a young man who has assembled a team of 8 to make probiotic yogurt with profound success. Milk delivery to almost every production unit in the country is by simple transportation, motorcycle, commonly known as boda. That is how milk is delivered here in Nyendo at Dovec Enterprises on daily basis. You may wonder how a boda can be used to carry delicate products like milk in cans, but they do. In fact, in Ngoma, Mugavi of Snavkat has mastered the art of carefully carrying 100 liters of milk in 2 cans through a rough road to Ngoma town at his workstation. Back here in Nyendo, when milk is delivered, it has to undergo a simple test to ascertain the quality. This lactometer is used for the test. For today, this milk passes the test. It normally does. Ronald shows me other rudimentary methods of testing quality. Take this spoon test. Milk is scooped out of the can using a spoon and directly put on the flaming fires. And that is not the only one. There's also an ethanol test. The idea for all this is that if milk has impurities or is contaminated, it would go bad when subjected to this test. After these tests, milk is poured in another can and placed in a huge saucepan. It is then pasteurized up to 85% degrees. The milk that was delivered the day before will be packaged and sent to the market today, and the cycle continues without stop. At the entrance of the production unit is this water mixed with jig. One has to disinfect their gumboots by stepping in. Ronald is not leaving anything to chance when it comes to hygiene. After adding Yoba culture and later the different flavors, yogurt is packed in these sachets of different milligrams. We got a rare opportunity to follow the Dovec sales team on the road to Nyendo Town and Masaka as they distributed to their clients. Mostly, yogurt is sold to retailers within Greater Masaka region.
So delicious, it's nice. I really like it.
When you stay in Masaka for some time, you will be sure to meet the delivery man anywhere around. Almost 200 kilometers north of Masaka, in the cattle corridor of Ngoma, Mugabe knows exactly where he gets milk. Once in a while, you'll find him on the farm.
This place is well known of milk. When we add in the skills from Heifer and the other probiotic culture, which is the Yoba, so the whole thing becomes marvelous. The business turns up to be the easiest.
The process of making probiotic yogurt is largely the same. Milk is delivered to the processing unit, tested, boiled, culture and flavors are added, and then packed for sale. Snavkat. Each letter in this word is an initial representing the youthful joint owners of this enterprise in Ngoma Town, Nakaseke district.
We are 13 youths. We are all born from here.
Driving through these farmlands, we are headed to Kimengo sub-county in Masindi district. This is the home of Royal Milk Dairies. This farm supplies to Masindi and other surrounding districts, and it's where Sheri Burhani gets her supplies. Here in the heart of Masindi, Sheri has a dedicated group that she works with on daily to produce yogurt.
After 8 hours, It has fermented. Now they're going to put vanilla.
She has opted to pack yogurt in bottles, and this makes her product to stand out in the market. The sales are good, and the prospects for growth are even better. Customers have welcomed her products, and they keep coming asking for more. All these ventures are done by young Ugandans who have been trained by Hi-Fi International.
They are meeting the project objectives. We see a lot of impact. I think what is very much encouraging is that 56% of those entrepreneurs that we've trained or engaged in probiotic yogurt making are women, which then means that there is a lot of women empowerment in terms of enabling them to get access to incomes, but also to be able to get access to nutritious foods.
It is good. Whoever tests, and by the way, if you have ulcers, you know that Yoba startup milk we use, it is a bacteria which is okay. So it treats ulcers and some other diseases. So people who take it, they keep coming for more.
There are people who have testified that they used to have ulcers, but after taking this kind of yogurt, they no longer have ulcers.
In the northeastern district of Wamuria, a farmers' cooperative society is also in the business of producing yogurt. Most of the work is done at night, and during the day, they take yogurt to Wamuria town and the surrounding areas for sale. They have an innovation. With this megaphone, the yogurt man is able to announce his presence in the town very easily. And it appears the community know the time of the delivery and the sound of the megaphone. The whole thing works like clockwork. The sales team also here targets retail shops where yogurt is sold. In this area, it has been selling very fast. Probiotic yogurt made with Yoba culture has a lot of health and nutritional benefits. These dedicated young Ugandans have taken the process of making yogurt to another level. In Wakiso district, which is so close to the capital Kampala, here you'll find many types of flavors, including coffee and coconut.
Like we have 500 mils. This is a 500 ml bottle. We have 250 ml. This is also for class. And then we have, this is 250 ml Cavera, but at a relatively cheap price, so that each one of our people can afford.
Especially very much appreciate the International Development Research Center, which funded this project, because without their funding, we wouldn't have been able to ensure that this innovation, this technology, reaches out to the rural people. We also thank the partners who we worked with on this project.
It is very clear the people trained by Hi-Fi now have the skill and zeal to produce even at a bigger scale.
It's a model which is worth scaling up in a number of other communities, or even in other countries, because it's quite impactful. It supports the local communities to get access to nutritious foods, yet at the same time it's improving their income base at household level. So far we have over 150 production units dotted across the country that are using this sachet to be able to process yogurt and then supply it within their own local community.
Considering the fact that these are largely young people in rural areas, the innovation has created jobs for them and enhanced the domestic market for the dairy sector, as well as promoted affordable and nutritious school feeding initiatives in rural Uganda. The future for the yogurt making industry and consumption is so bright.